Hi peeps, this video is, well, it's for me, it's for you, but it's also very much for a large group of people that I'm not going to be able to teach anymore. A group of students who I had the pleasure of teaching in September, October, and part of November, and that's the kind of challenge that I'm facing with right now. You see, tomorrow I'm teaching a whole new group of kids. But for the past 10 weeks, I've been with 27 of the most genuine, creative, interesting, hilarious, just really wonderful students that I've had the pleasure of teaching. And tomorrow I'm not going to be their teacher. Tomorrow someone else is going to be a teacher. Tomorrow I'm going to be teaching a whole new group of kids. And I'm not unhappy about that, but I am a little annoyed and I'm a little scared and nervous. And just kind of confused because I don't know if this is going to happen again, where I maybe connect with a whole group of kids and all of a sudden don't get to be their teacher anymore. And that's kind of why I want to talk, or that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. You see, this video is all about unlucky or unpleasant moments. And that's what they are. They're moments. There's something that we experience that maybe is totally out of our control. That maybe we're just having a regular good old day and then all of a sudden, boom, something really unlucky happens. Something totally out of our control, something we couldn't have even predicted, just happens, and for a moment, everything kind of just sucks. But the thing with those unlucky or unpleasant moments, is they pass and something else replaces them. Something that could be negative, very, very true. Something negative could replace something else that's negative, but there's also always the promise and the knowledge that eventually something positive is going to happen. That a negative experience is going to pass and then something positive is going to come our way. And the example that comes to mind for me right now is our dog Althea. So this little wonderful ball, adorable ball of mashugana is our puppy Althea. Now, she's the first dog I've ever had, and the first dog that my wife and I have ever had together. The thing with Althea is that 4 days into having her, we discovered she's deaf. Now, the funny thing, and yes, there's a funny thing with that, is that she doesn't even realize she's deaf. Hey, I love you! See, she doesn't hear anything. Instead, the only person who has the challenge with her deafness is us. We're the ones who are kind of constantly figuring out how can we train her with treats, making sure that she's going to be safe with us when we go for a walk. How do we tell her to, stop, wait for traffic, that kind of thing. We're the ones who are having to figure that out. She's the one who gets to still eat, poop, play, sleep, do all the things that she's ever wanted to do like every other normal dog. Right now, she's just drinking water without a care in the world. Yeah, that's her. Now, when it came to me though, in those first 2 weeks of having her, once we discovered that she was deaf, it was some of the most unpleasant experiences or moments that I've ever had. There were days where I would just come home after teaching and I would say, I don't think we can have her anymore. I think we've got to return her. I think we've got to get rid of that little turd nugget and get another dog or just not get a dog altogether. And those 2 weeks were filled with those unpleasant experiences. But then she'd do something else. She'd eat from my hand, or she'd curl up on my lap, or she'd kind of look at me a funny way and just kind of tilt her head back and forth. And those unpleasant moments would get replaced by something more positive. And my heart would shine. And I'm talking like full-on Care Bear countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1, just, heart shining. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yes, you're so awesome. Yes. And so I would, here we go. You want some corn? No? You want this one? This one's full of peanut butter. Yeah. And so even though I would have those positive experiences, maybe after that, a negative experience would happen. But then there's also the knowledge and the idea that, hey, after that negative experience, I'm probably gonna have another positive experience. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. And it does happen. And in the end, now I love this little ball of turd. She's wonderful. She's crazy. She's absolutely bonkers. But she's also fantastic. 1 second, she's gotta go poop. And so, Mr. Kovahled, tomorrow, you're gonna have some pretty unpleasant moments. This whole week, you might have some unpleasant moments. Heck, this whole month. But I want you to remember that there's gonna be some positive moments too. And the funny thing about life is that we need to have those unpleasant moments to really, really appreciate the positive moments. Because you can have a really crummy day, but then tomorrow, if something special happens, you're just gonna hold on to that special moment so much more, and you're gonna wanna remember it. And to all of the students that I've had the pleasure of teaching, to anybody watching this, I'm sorry you're gonna have those unpleasant moments. I really am. But I hope you realize that there's gonna be something positive coming soon. Don't know when, but it will happen. And to not hate life, because life is filled with those unlucky moments, but it's what makes it so wonderful. Getting the chance to really care about the awesome fun times that we have. You see, life isn't a negative thing. We shouldn't ever hate life. Life is full of those unlucky but also lucky moments. And it's a weird thing with life where we actually need those unlucky, unpleasant moments. You see, if we don't have those unlucky moments, then we can't really appreciate the really awesome, fun, wonderful moments that we have in our daily lives. I could have a horrible day today, but then tomorrow I'll have a wonderful day and I'll know, wow, today so much better than the day before, because I had that experience of those unlucky moments. So, to anybody watching this video, especially to you, shout out to those Q1 grade 5 students here at Edmonton, Alberta. I know you're not gonna have maybe every moment be positive, and that there might be some really suckish, really crummy moments coming your way. But know that there's gonna be something positive around the corner. Something positive will happen. We don't know when, but it will. There's a promise for that. I'm not gonna say goodbye because I don't like saying goodbye to people. So instead I'll say, take care. I've got lots and lots of love for you. Good luck with everything, and I'll see you soon. All right? Hopefully she'll see you soon too.